Let's start with the muscles that we did yesterday.
The muscles?
Okay, so we have the skin, the external obliques, and internal obliques. And then up here by the cheeks, we have the digastric. Hold on.
That looks good. Careful. Don't pull too hard. You're doing great. You've got right lung, left lung, heart.
Do we get it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the digastric, and then the masseters are the big bubble ones on the side. And then the diaphragm is right here, this kind of thin flap between the liver and the heart. The biceps femoris is right here on his leg. You want to roll in?
All of this stuff that I'm grabbing can be carefully removed.
And then the gluteus maximus is way back here.
You all are going to have a little issue.
And then the semitendinosus is the one that crisscrosses right here. This tendon right here.
Oh, sorry.
That's the semitendinosus, is the thin band. And what's TFL stand for?
Carefully pull off until you can see this pink arch. And you know what?
Tensor fascia lata?
It's hard.
Latte, whatever. Okay, we know this is the semitendinosus, so the gluteus maximus is above it, right here. No. Yeah, and then this is the tensor fascia lata, or latte or whatever, back here, and then that was the biceps femoris. Does that make sense? Okay, so we got the muscles done.
Okay.
Now the organs.
Alright, so I'm going to start with
Okay, we have the heart, right here. We have the liver, the stomach we cut out, but behind it, it was tucked right here. And then we have the kidneys. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have the kidneys back there. And then the lungs, I forgot the lungs. There's one right underneath here, and there's one right here. The darker colored ones above the diaphragm. And then the spleen.
What you can do is take him to the sink.
I'm gonna have to look for it.
Hold him under a very low flow of cold water. Take him out. And
Can I see this?
bring him, and it'll be nice and clean. Once we do that, I'm going to help you all find some of this stuff. So if you all
I think we cut out the spleen too, because it's supposed to be like kind of behind the stomach. I don't remember which way this is. Maybe that's it. This is the spleen, and then that's the stomach. And then what's next? The kidneys. We got the kidneys, and the ureter is this and this. Those are the ureters.
Some of you are getting
The
started with
seminal
things
vesicles,
that
and those are in the boy, so we'll have to go look at a boy. The vagina was right here, and then our uterus got cut out. And the ovaries probably got cut out. We'll go look at a girl.
Yeah.
And then the bladder is this. Can you hold that right there? It's this dark organ underneath the vagina. Okay? So that's all the organs. Now the vesicles. The vessels. Okay, we have the jugular veins. The dark ones right here up by the cheeks. And we have the vena cava and the vena cava, back here. The dark blue and the dark blue. One's anterior, one's posterior. Which one did we decide?
This one's anterior and the other one's posterior?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure though.
We'll ask him because if he's on all fours, it may be different.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll ask. And then the aortic arch, where did we decide that was?
I don't think we did.
We know for sure that this is the descending aortic arch. The
descending, yeah, aorta.
The pink. And then so the ascending should be. It's probably gonna be back here. We may have to cut away a little bit more. And I think you just sliced it.
Yeah, right there, that little
I think
pink
it's
part.
this pink one, or maybe even that. No, that's probably so. We'll cut it here in just a second. And then renals, he said, were these that are going to the kidney. And the renal artery is buried underneath this really big renal vein.
Okay, can you point that out again?
Yeah, sure.
Here's the renal
Going to
artery.
the kidneys.
There.
And the artery is that little bitty pink
That's a
one.
renal artery.
Right there. Because right now our vein is really covering our artery.
Oh, okay.
Start looking at blood cells.
Okay,
I have a
no.
microscope back here.
This
and
is the
first
common
view,
iliac. The two.
4 neutrophils
One's a branch off from
on
it.
the site and 1
And
lymphocyte
then
other than the red cells in
this
field.
is the
I'll leave it out for a while. You
the
all can have to look at these.
femoral
These are the
vein
same
and
cells
artery,
we looked at in
or
the
artery, and then the
follow-up
blue one's the
survey.
vein.
Yeah.
Oh, right here, found it. These are gonna be the internal iliac, but he said we don't have to know that. And then the last one's the subclavians, which would be, here's the vein, right there, and then the artery.
I can see a artery right here. What is that?
That might be the ascending
Is
aorta.
be really careful around this area. I could use
Here, let's get
my aortic arch. I may find a better one, but
like that connective tissue on top of it, you know what I'm talking about?
left common carotid artery.
Maybe like take that out.
There's
some more pink.
yeah. There's
Yeah, there we
that
go.
should be the what if the,
There's the ascending aorta, right where your finger's at.
The right side looks like we cut
Can we
our
see it?
carotid.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's coming right off this heart right here. So there's the ascending.
so if you get the connect
So here,
there's
let me click this.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's right. We might have accidentally pulled off. I think part of the heart might have got damaged too. But here's another thing to look at. This vessel here that did not take any blue dye,
Here, you want to cut from that side?
that's posterior vena cava.
This is the esophagus, right?
Yeah, like the.
This.
Cut this right here with going from that way. Does that make sense? Like cut it horizontally. Yeah. All that off.
Left kidney
Where's
with
the-
urinary. There's a little bit of poop.
That's much better.
We could get that out.
So there's the arteries.
Come out if you want.
Okay, and when he comes back over, we'll just make sure that the subclavians are
Oh, this is a
what?
trachea.
You've got lower part.
Oh, the trachea.
Trachea.
But this pink artery right here is
What I
the
would do if I were
ascending,
you all is get this
what you're
out.
touching right now.
Oh, yeah.
May I?
How about this other one?
One of them's, well, that may be the carotid arteries. I don't know, we'll have to ask him.
Now, you've got ureter here.
I think that's everything though.
Vessels, you can really see. This is the posterior.